We have two young adults, talking about themselves, about, their, I'll just use the word because it's provocative in some ways, talk about their mental illness, distress, and so forth. And then also in terms of their perspective, and then what's their relations with their family, and so forth. Now, I want to continue to do that for the next half an hour, and Oma is going to introduce this specific segment.
So, can everyone see me here? Can I do that? No. Is that okay for everyone? Making sure. So we wanted to really get a perspective from the voice of the family. So today we actually have invited one of our youth and her parent as well, where we're sort of still playing with the chairs. But what we wanted to do is we wanted to ask them specific questions about what was their perspectives about their lives. And then I want to be able to open it up to the entire group about not only questions you might have, but also ways that you might think of incorporating both the youth perspective and the family. So we spent a little bit of time speaking about the parents' perspective, which is great and powerful. And then we also viewed a little bit of the clips regarding the youth. But now we want to combine them and see how we can integrate both perspectives. So, Annabelle, I'm actually going to start with you. If you could share a little bit to everyone, maybe speak a little bit about who you are. And I want you to share a little bit about what might be your hopes, maybe your expectations for your future, and how well prepared you are, and what might be some things that you might need to be successful.
So, my name is Annabelle. Did you say explain who I am? Okay, so I'm in high school. I'm repeating 9th grade for the second year. I'm 17 in the 9th grade, which I don't like it, but the best thing that is good, that I didn't drop out. So, my expectations is to finish high school and move on to college and become successful in life instead of just being someone who's just working in a low-class place, making just a little bit of money, and you're living with your parents. Not everybody wants to live like that. So I feel like to move forward, I have the people that I need around me, and they're pushing me forward instead of just saying, no, you don't want to do that? Okay, it's fine. You want to stay home? Just stay home. You want to sleep? Just stay asleep. No, but every morning I wake up, be like, okay, I gotta wake up, gotta do school, gotta go to school, I gotta pay attention, because my first year, I didn't pay attention. All I wanted to do was skip classes, skip school, be with my friends, and that came in my mind, and I learned, and I said, damn, if I don't shape up, I'm gonna be in high school while everybody else is graduating at the right year, and I don't want to be a failure, and I know I'm not a failure. So I feel like if I step up and do my work, even if it's just a C, just pass with a C, at least I brought my grades up. I had straight F's every marking period, and I did not want to show my father my report card. I didn't want to show nobody, but the first year of my freshman year, I got C's, A's, and B's, and 1 F. And I was like, oh my God, and yeah, what else?
Mom, can you share a little bit about what your hopes and expectations are for Annabelle?
Hi, my name is Deborah. That's my child. That's my little baby. What a baby, huh? But pretty much we have the same, because I really do want her. Her and her little brother, I want them to finish school. I want them to go to college. I don't want them to be me. I don't want them, and I'm sorry for saying, I don't want them to be another welfare recipient. I don't want them to have nothing. I don't want to, like she said, to grow up. But that's what I want. It's up to her to get it. We don't come from a very easy family. I haven't been easy with them either. They've been in foster. I've been in mental hospitals, locked up. I've been tied up. I've been with all that good stuff that mental people do. I had lost my mind too. but I'm here. And all I could do today is make it up to them. That's all I could do, at least to her, that she's my baby and her little brother. Because I got 8 kids. I got 4 boys and 4 girls. And she's my youngest. And I'm proud of who I am today. It cost me a lot to get where I'm at.
And this might be a question for you both. Can you speak a little bit about some of your experiences and not getting into maybe not too many details, but some of the services that have helped you and what you've liked about certain things?
Okay, this service right here that I'm participating with you guys, we went Friday to a meeting and we were like, boring, this is another, you know, like we always do. But actually we were like having fun with you guys. It's like, it's good. We like this is new for us too, like, we're being invited to a conference. You know, I only did that when I was working with Gandara at one point, because I did work with Gandara with the halfway house from Holyoke. And that was the only time I went to conference, but being just a parent coming here, it's a good experience, and this is a good experience because I see that, I believe we're gonna get a lot out of it for her. That's what I believe in. And plus, you know, there's a lot of supports that we go, you know, like we got DCF, we got another part of Gandara with Ruth. She's gonna be starting going to therapy, but this is the only one that I'm being participating right now with her. Because the other one is like either her alone or me alone, or her alone or me alone. It's never been like together, like this one right here. So I think this is, out of what I've been seeing and hearing and, you know, paying attention, I think this is it's a good program. I like it, I love it. It's like really dedicated to the kids, and I see that he's really dedicated to the youth, and she's my worker. She's awesome, Kelly's awesome, all you people are awesome. It's good, this one particularly, we like it. I like it, she likes it.
Annabelle, can you speak a little bit about what you prefer, or what is it that you, in regards to services and things that, you know, have come up, what have been some things that you've liked as a youth?
Can you explain that a little bit?
So what is it that you find, like your mom said that she really enjoys this program, and I don't know if that's true for you, but you know, what in facing some difficulties and looking forward to your expectations with school and things like that, what has helped you, and what do you think are best approaches in helping you? What should people think about when they're trying to help?
Like, what do I like think about everything that's happening like now? I think it's great. Like, I got a lot of support. Like, I got people who just want me to pass. Like, people like around me. Like, it's my decision whether I want to pass school or do something different. And you know, they're just here to support me. You know, move me forward. That's my decision to actually put work into what I want to be in life. And they're not always gonna be there, but having the support now that I do now is good. I don't know how to word this.
Yeah, no, that's good.
I thought it then like, yeah, there's a lot of people in here.
This is a first experience for both of them, so you guys are doing a great job.
Yeah, it is the first experience of being as parents and child, like in this, being mentally ill, because I am bipolar. I am manic, I am all this good stuff.
You know how it makes me feel when you call me your child?
Because you are my child, you're my princess. Even though you're not a child, you're not a princess, but...
No, like daughter.
So I want to open it up to the group now. What are some maybe successful ways or things that you've thought about when it comes to a youth and parent, when combining both perspectives? Because it sounds like there might be some smaller short-term differences, but ultimately they truly care for each other, and they want to have, or they might have really long-term similarities in regards to what they want to see happen. So when we have had families and parents and youth with different perspectives or similar perspectives, how do we work around those things, and what are some best approaches when thinking about that? Does anyone have any suggestions or things that they have taken from what both Annabelle and Deborah have mentioned?
it takes, you know, we've heard this before, I'm sure. It takes a village to raise a child. That's an old saying. And this process is sort of the living proof of that. And understanding, I mean, from both perspectives, I think that it's really important. And also understanding from, because you're telling me your story, I'm thinking also of collaterals. I'm thinking about the school system. You know, I'm thinking about my experience working with the school system and some of the feedback that I've gotten about the kids that are there. And you know, unfortunately I have to say this, but sort of some of the lack of support, or for whatever reason that it's, you don't get the support that you need there. So it becomes sort of a hard system to reach. And I'm hoping that because this is sort of new, this wraparound process, that eventually we'll be able to really work together. But because I think if you receive that support from everybody, and you being the parent to be sort of the driver of this process, we can't do it without you, and we can't do it without you, because you just said, you know, it's the willpower to say, it's up to me if I want to pass. You know, and you have a lot of people that support you, want to say, hey, we're here for you. But people that truly want to be here, you know, because you can tell. It's like when we go to a receptionist, somewhere you go and they treat you really bad, and you ask them for a service, they're like, next. You know they don't want to be there. And it's the same thing when we do this, not from the love perspective. Who is saying love, right? And patience, lots of patience, that you need to really make this happen. Hey, listen, if you don't want to do this, don't be here. I'm sure there's a job for you out there calling your name, right? But if you really want to be here, then you truly need to say, this is my career. This is not my job. I want to help these families. I want to move forward. Because you can tell when somebody doesn't really want to help you. You can tell when somebody's just doing their job, right? It's obvious, right? So, and it's the same thing when you say, wow, this is the first time that we're working together. We need you to be part of this, because we can do it ourselves. This is what Wraparound's all about, you know.
Yeah, but they set us up. We're the only family here, but you know, my family, they set us up. It's just a joke.
Yeah.
They said there were going to be more families here.
So now we're glad you're
Yeah, there's a
here.
lot of families,
We're glad
but
you're here.